Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Arkansas Gaming. Kansas here, bringing you some more Space Engineers and the Trading Star System scenario. Alright guys, last time we were here we had to change some engines around and basically get things in a way where we can actually go and mine some silver without finding ourselves with difficulties trying to get out of the same hole that we actually dug. So let's get to it, because there's some distance between us and the silver. But hey, crashed into that tree. Anyway, I've turned off almost all of the GPS markers, so we shouldn't have difficulties in finding our way. I mean, yeah, it's pitch black, but hopefully that'll sort itself out in due course. But if you guys are new to the channel, whilst we're on our way to the silver, remember to hit that subscribe button. If you guys are here as either repeating or new, remember to smash that like button, tap that notification bell, and leave us a nice comment below, guys. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel. Love you all. Please continue to support us as I provide as much content as I can for your entertainment purposes, as well as your, if there's any tips that I've been giving you, I hope they've been helping. All right. At the same time, I will also say, I hope you guys have also been enjoying some of the other content on the channel. I've been doing a lot of 7 Days to Die recently, and that's just been taking off. I mean, I've learned a lot about the game in doing my own private stuff, and oh man, some of the things you can do in there are just so unique, and I'm looking forward to getting through the game days, the game stages, all that sort of thing. As I survive the Horde. But don't get me wrong, Space Engineers has its own unique set of challenges. Oh, excuse me. Surviving in different environments is definitely one of them. I mean, I was thinking about this ship the other day, and I was thinking, if I take it to another world, it's going to have its own set of challenges, because it's going to have like for example, there's like one planet where it's like a where is my there it is where it's got like a 1.2 G atmosphere or something like that, and it's like, okay, that's going to be unique in its own way. Okay, let's Alright, where are you, surface? Because we're now at the point. Obviously, we just need to find. That's my way of impacting on something. Just use the drills to slowly. This is going to be the challenge: digging through the rock and figuring out between the grey, the actual bedrock, and the what is silver. Let's see, where are we at? Still rock. Just want to be careful because we don't want to. Alright. Yeah, we don't want to be eating through the silver that we've come to collect. Actually, that's silver right there, right there. So we'll change to the left mouse button. Let's get as much of this as we can into the hold. Start eating away at the sides as well. Sort of open it up a bit more. Oh. Let's expand this out a bit more this way. A bit of stone is not a problem at all. Right, hopefully that'll give us enough. Look at that. Those small grid, large atmospheric are doing us proud. There we go. Right. So while we're here, we've got this huge ice field over here. So I was thinking, why not exploit that as we were in this area? Grab a bit of this. I mean, after all, we're going to need to produce as much hydrogen as possible. Okay, so we've got stone, we've got silver, we've got 26.5 K of ice, so we can get more. We can sort of let's trundle along. Sort of skimming it like a Zamboni. Alright, so we've got loads of ice elsewhere as well now. So let's head more in that direction. We're collecting ice as we're going. Now, having the stone as well, that's going to provide our gravel for the reactor components. The silver is also going to do the same. We've also got some medical components on the way, so we can create a medical room. Per se. It's not exactly going to be a medical room, but... trying to keep the nose slightly down while doing this is a little tricky, actually. Could always put the drills on rotors, and then I could keep level, and whilst I'm skimming it all out. A bit too low now. Coming to the edge of it. There we go. Probably left a load of carnage in our wake as well. But yeah, I mean, look at us go. I mean, we're airborne. And yeah, we're barely even feeling it, really. We'll stop off at the trading station first. Sell off some of that ore, like we did last time with the gold. But yeah, guys, what do you think? I mean, of the ship. I mean, you know, what improvements do you think I should do? Yeah, let me know in the comments below. I'll be always interested to hear other people's opinions. I mean, I could probably start fleshing it out with a little armour here and there. I think it's over this side on Needle Wing. Yeah, there it is. As you guys can see, having the reversing camera really does pay dividends. Alright. See what we can see. Alright. Store wise. Oh, look at that. Well, we can sell what's in our main hold because we've still got stuff in all the other holds as well. I mean, that'll make us another 1 million. So yeah, we're definitely getting there. Do you know what? I'm going to buy that hand drill. We'll put that in the character inventory this time. Magnesium powder. We can get that for weapons if we wanted to. Don't really need that yet because we've got like the we do actually have some ion engine thruster components at the moment, so we should be fine. Yeah, okay. While we're here, we'll have a look at the contracts. See if any of these hauling contracts are anywhere close. No, as usual, they're not. It's the problem. Without the hauling contract within range, it makes it really difficult for us to actually be able to know where the other trading stations actually are. So what we may have to do is once we get this module sorted out, because that's what we're primarily going to be concentrating on today, is getting it airborne, spaceborne, and then we can at least create a beginnings of our space-based ship. You know, maybe if we can get that far this episode. But yeah, so that's got everything sorted out. I think I turned off the refinery. Yes, I did. So that should now start the process of getting our... Yeah, there we go. So we go refinery, go silver. Yeah, let's get that silver going. I mean, it's slowly doing the medical components, which is great. We got the yeah, now we've got the react components just doing, so that is awesome. So what we need to do now is figure out how to relay this back in a sec. Okay, now that another disaster has been averted, we can now figure out what we're doing. Okay, so we've got space in this lot. Just means we've got to figure out how to do this without everything collapsing. I could put in like maybe a structural brace to begin with, just to be able to hold it in place. So maybe like something like that. And then what we can then do is take this nope. Okay, so all components are on in production. As much as I want the reactors in place, we need to get all this stuff in place too. There we go. Talking of which, let's have a look at them. So we've got one reactor sorted out. So that should mean our hydrogen is now being supplied. Yes, look at that go. 2% filled. Okay. Now, for now, let's turn off the reactors, because as much as I want to use them, we don't need them at the moment. Done. So, any hydrogen that's being produced in our hydrogen farms, you know, these things, is now also going to be supplying to that. We've got our oxygen farm, so when it's daylight, obviously that will be supplying oxygen to the tank that's underslung under here. Where are we? Yeah, you can see it through there. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So that's the conveyor sorted out. Now to remind myself where the after I do that. Okay, so we need one of these medical rooms which has got, oops, let's back up, the connections on the top of the top and the bottom. Now the corner one is great, but as you see, it's literally on the back walls. It's not on the top or bottom, so it's going to be like, as I say, I guess, you know, horses for courses, isn't it? Right, let's get one of these. In place. There we go. Oops. Alright. Ah, there we go. That's why. And then what we can then do... Whoa! Okay, that's been picked up, so it's good. Okay, I've never liked that hydrogen tank there. I'll be brutally honest with you guys. I think that was the worst decision I ever made. Now, yeah, I'm going to lose all that precious O2. But I believe it'll be better even. I beg your pardon for the fact that I'm not pronunciating correctly. If it was up here, yes, of course, and we've got the problem with it's been in the way now. Bother. Trying to keep this thing as slimline as possible. So I guess what I can do is, like I did on the other side, is if I provide some structural bracing, and then I can then do something with this platform and make it look look decent, really. There we go. Drop everything off in there. Alright, there we go. No. That does not sit well with me. There you go. At least it's now within a reinforced block, so it does sort of look like it belongs. Right, so now, yeah, it is starting to fill. So once the sun's high enough. Oh, look at that. Yeah, starting to hit these things. So. And then I think in here, sort of going with the appearance that we've got. Oh, blimey. Right, that should now mean that everything is connected and we've got a bit more of a streamlined look. We've also got the fact that we can recharge 5 times faster, and if we want to, we can change our appearance. So we've ticked a lot of boxes here, so we're keeping it looking like it's meant to be. I still think I need a way of being able to control this, but do you know what? Got an idea, because that really doesn't look right to me. It looks flimsy. So we'll add in some blocks to hold it in place and keep it connected, and then we'll add in some straight parts, so like that. So then it looks at least like it's a little bit more beefy, like it's meant to be. Because as it was, it just looked weak as. There we go. Ooh, blimey, yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to have to get rid of these guys. To add in some reversing spots. Bugger, what am I going to do about the camera? I have to put the camera back a bit. So we'll add that. There we go. So in terms of reversing spots, we'll just put in a set of standard what's that going to? So it's going to about there. So I might have to just put that in there. Alright. Let's try two things here. One, let's get it all made up. Two, I know it's a slow as, but that's deliberate. That'll do nicely. I mean, yeah, it does mean I'm going to have to change a few things up, but you know, that's not a big deal. Right, so the O2 tank is at 87% full already. Hydrogen is at 5%. Right. So now we got that done, we really need to think about how would this thing land, because we've got the ship on this plane here, so we've got to at least have it, the landing struts come down to this plane here. So I think, therefore I am, I'm pink, therefore I'm spam. Sorry, that's going to be my phrase now. I think I heard it first from my dad, and then it sort of like went from there really. Let's hide everything. Let's get a stone processed out, because we've got enough silver. We've got 1 point. Blimey, we've got 1.5 tons of it. So okay, so we got enough to sell, so that's good. Right, okay. I came in here because I needed to produce a load of sheet metal, because I had like none. I mean, you saw how fast that was whipping through it all. Okay, I'm missing one somewhere. Must have been something that hadn't finished being made. So this is what I was thinking. It was like, have it come out something like that, and then we can have it like this, and then ending in a landing gear, a proper landing gear, like that. So in the end, it's going to look a bit like, don't know if you guys remember Dune 2, you know, Battle for Arrakis. Sort of reminds me of the Carriol.
Fuel critical.
Okay. Well, that's that refilled. So that's that refilled. There we go. Beautiful. I mean, because obviously this is going to be a challenge bringing it forward. But if we have maybe something like this, on either side, and then these wind turbines we could have like sort of semi-protected, if you will. And then we've got like connections like that. I mean, we could even have it higher if we wanted to, but and then if we really wanted to, we could do something like that and sort of like have like a protective shroud around the each of the struts. So she maybe not like that. Maybe something like that. Maybe around it, and then right, which one is it? Not sure what part would go in there. I'd have to have it one deeper if I really wanted to smooth that off properly. Because yeah, I don't think there's anything that comes down and then follows that path. Oops. Oh, unless... Oh. Let's get on the platform. Unless what I do... So I have one more block there. Then just bring it down to this light armor slope here. Right, yeah, I would have to bring it forward one more there, because to go round it, I would then need to do right. Something along the lines. If I can get this to actually do what I want to do, that, and then it looks like, yeah, I'm even on the opposite direction. I'm gonna have to do the same. So it's going to be a bit of a, like a heavily armoured, like, foot thing. But then, like here, we can then put in each of the relevant blocks to bring it up to where it needs to be. Where is it? I mean, you can imagine what this is going to be like. I mean, and then like this would just be it's not entirely what I had in mind, but it does look good. Although I'm now thinking that with these corner pieces, rather than have that particular one in place, now where is it? Finish off with this half slope inverted corner. So there we go. Missed the spot there. And then what we can then do here Just simply something like that. Right. Alright guys, after that long video, that long phone call that I had, I moved a few things around and basically tried to get this looking a little bit more streamlined. Right, wind turbine 10. I just want to check some things on this. It's got good wind clearance. Okay, well that's okay. Which one's that? That's 9. Optimal. Okay. So at least in there it's safe. It's doing what it's meant to do. And then here that needs even more plate. That'll do. And then we can just hide the radio a bit here. There we go. At least in that way that's all in. Ooh. Oh, bother.
Critical.
Whoops. Houston, we have a problem. I need to be way up there. I'm all the way down here. Can't even get to that. Alright. Okay, short of actually building a staircase to heaven and then bringing it and then destroying it again. I didn't just use creative mode. I do not know what you are on about. Oh, bugger, I'm now stuck again. Alright, might have to build some sort of platform for that. Okay. Right, quality. I see. Okay. Alright. I'm just wondering whether I can do this with a half plate and maybe make this a lot lighter. Let's attempt it with half plate and see what happens. What I mean by that is literally half armor plate. Yeah? So in this case, we'll doing. So we do it, if we can do it with half plate and it looks, oops, wrong one, and it looks decent, then you know, because that front one just looks like way too chunky for what I want to do. I mean, or is it just me who thinks that it's a little big? Alright. Let's go and refuel. Oops. No, go down. Thank you. Right. Unfortunately. No, I got an idea. Instead of using those, we could use scaffolding block instead, to reduce the weight. So we need some girders. Okay. Let's make about 100 of those. I love watching how quick that is. Meow. Straight through 100 in no time. You know, like it's not even there. Right, okay. So we've got girder support in there. There it is. Now I think looks 100 times, 1,000 times better. Now if we change that to then that sort of blends that in a little better, and I think that actually looks better than the chunky one at the front. Chunky one just looks literally that chunky. So Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create like a more of a lightweight frame. Take as much of the weight off of this as possible. So that it makes transatmospheric flight a lot easier. Yeah, probably if I keep on going. There we go. Right. And it's just a case of repeating the same action closer. Oops. Hold on. Why isn't that building up? Oh, small steel tubes. I'll tell you what. We can do two actions here. One, fill that up. Two, fill that up. I don't know why I went to this one to do this, but okay. So we get in these corner bits, and then oops. And there we have it. Alright, that looks a lot better. Alright, Right, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to reuse actually, yeah, what am I doing? Because that wouldn't work like that. That would have to be... Nothing wrong with that either. There we have it. So that creates our nice smooth effect there. I'll have to see about doing something with the front end. But I am liking that. But I do need to figure out how to get thrusters in here, because what I want to do is I want to have like the one of the thrusters like here. Actually, let's do this. Actually, like that. Need the scaffold frames. Actually, yeah, why not? Let's have a look at some of these thrusters as well. Let's not exclude them, because we got them in our... Alright, let's go down for a minute. Okay. Ooh, those do look nice. Those are a large grid variant. Ah, there we go. Okay, so if I'm reading this right, small grid wise, why am I not seeing another thruster? Alright. But going back to what I was talking about. Oh, I see. Yeah, that wouldn't work there anyway. So maybe having the thrusters, you know, maybe bringing this forward more, maybe having the thrusters hang off of it. Actually, that ain't a bad idea either. Okay. So I'm thinking, if we pull something like this, and then change that to yes. And we've got a pair of thrusters there. We've got that one that made with like some big engines could go there. And we could even do the same either side of the pod. I'd have to figure out where that goes though. Because that would be the equivalent of being there. Okay. What? Oh, that's one too low. So that would be more like that. Right, before I do much more, because I am burning through hydrogen like it's going through, like out of fashion, sorry. Actually, I've got a ton of stuff in my inventory I could get rid of. So, So we've got a bit more form coming to this. Right. And I think what I am going to have to do is before these engines kick in,
Ship fuel critical.
let's get them turned off. Alright. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, that's just for the downward thrust alone. We've also got to think about all 6 directions. So, alright guys, I am going to leave it here for this episode. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish off assembling all these wonderful new toys of ours. And start thinking about where we're going to put things, and see about getting that that thruster there connected in properly, so that we can see if this thing will stay aloft. Although it did say that fuel was rather low. 16.2%. Okay, well, not that bad. We do still need to add batteries on this thing. We still do need to add on, like I say, the all directions for thrust. But I think we are figuring all of this out as we go along. I'll add in the other side when it comes to the landing struts. And hopefully next time we can actually see if we can get this thing down to the ground and docked. I mean, maybe extend this platform out as well. Use it as a docking platform for this entire array. But it is looking like something you'd probably see in a sci-fi movie now. But yeah, okay guys, well, thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you next time on Macandulus Gaming.